Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule. Stop in and see what it is I'm up to. Hungry. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna chow down. I made up a bowl of Philly ramen. See if I can get you down here to take a look at it. It's a beef ramen noodle soup that I made up using beef stock and roast beef and peppers and onions and a little of this and a little of that, and I've got a video. I'll try to remember to add the link to it. Now one thing I want to do, I want to try this habanero seasoning. I just got this at Dollar Tree. I hadn't seen it before, I haven't tried it. Salt's kind of low on the totem, on the list, but then again, so's habaneros, so. See what this does. Nah. There's not a whole lot there, but I don't see habanero. There's a little bit of heat to it, but I mean the ingredient list says there's like, now I can't read it. Spices including chili powder, cumin, paprika, and habanero. So habanero is pretty far down on the list, but I had a little bit in there anyway. And of course I got my El Yucatero habanero. Now this has got a really good taste to it. I can taste habanero in this. It's almost hot. So we'll add a couple, 3 drops. Now let's get you back down here. Add a little bit of that in there. And then this is a cheesesteak, so it has to have a little bit of ketchup. Now if you don't eat ketchup on your cheesesteak, well, that's fine. If you don't eat hot peppers, that's fine. I do. I'll tell you what, this smells so good. The dogs were real interested until I put the habanero pepper on it, and both their heads went down. Oh man. I need to start wrapping presents. We do our Christmas on Christmas Eve. Oh wow, that's good. This is one of my favorite ramen hacks. When I have good roast beef. So yeah, we do our Christmas Eve. We do our Christmas Eve. I have been since the kids got old enough to move out, you know, and have their own families and whatnot. And we leave Christmas Day to the other family. Usually it works out. This year, one of the other families is doing it on Christmas Eve too, so we're actually doing Christmas dinner early. It's more like Christmas lunch, like 1 o'clock type thing. Maybe it's 2 o'clock. I don't know. I get confused. Same daughter, same house. had a birthday party for her 1-year-old today. I thought it was at 1 o'clock. It started at 2:30. Tomorrow she's having Christmas at her house. Girl's a sucker for punishment. Man, it's got some great undertones in there. I got some red bell pepper, some green bell pepper, some onion. I added some sambal, chili pepper paste. Deli roast beef, Velveeta cheese, and ramen from I forget, I think it's Barishon, something, doesn't matter. People say ramen noodles aren't any good for you. Maybe, I don't know, I don't feel like making them my own. I don't know if they're wax coated or not. Some people say that. I don't think so. They cook up nice. If you make this ahead, if you make the noodles ahead of time, especially let it soak in beef broth or beef stock. You cook them up early and just let them sit in that stock and they soak it all up. Oh man, they're so good. I didn't do that today, I should have. But when I got started making my dinner, I was already hungry. Made up the old Mrs. dinner. My stomach was just crumbling. It was like, yo dude, what about me? It's hot enough to get the endorphins going. For the Old Miss, I took some vegetable beef soup and ran it in the processor. Add a little bit of beef stock and a little bit of vegetable stock. Or broth. I think I got broth open. But run that vegetable soup through the processor and just chop everything up real fine. It was nice and thick. Still liquid enough that it didn't bother her stomach. Wow, this is so good. I don't know if you made it through this far. Let me know. People say you're not supposed to talk when you're doing these things. I don't know. I do talking through most of mine. Then I only get 50 or 60 views. I think one has 100 views. See, the other ones are, a couple thousand. I'm not that interested in views. I'm not monetized or anything, where it would make a huge difference. I mean, I'm happy that 40 people even clicked in to see what I was doing, so, let alone how many of y'all sat through and watched me finish up. Oh, man. Stuff is filling. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this bowl. But it'll do, like I said earlier, it'll soak up all that, the noodles soak up all the goodness. Like whatever little gravy is left. Or broth, or whatever you want to call it. It'll suck up all that goodness. And then I can nuke it. Wrap it in a tortilla. Yeah. Mm. Really is good. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to eat it all. It's a whole lot of food. I forget what channel I was watching. I watched so many different ones. But, somebody commented they had tried. They were cooking. I think it was one of the van channels I watched. They were doing a cooking episode in their van, and one of their subscribers said, you know, they didn't appreciate the sounds of him slurping as he ate. Don't watch any mukbang videos, lady. I know if my mom was watching this, she'd probably slap me upside the head. Taught me better than that. Taught me manners. At least she tried. I know you tried, Mom. Mm. You know, I say a lot of this about the people that suffer such devastating loss this past year or so. Hurricanes and fires and whatnot. A lot of that touches me personally. I got friends down in Puerto Rico. I have family and friends in South Florida. Oh, excuse me. I have longtime internet friends in Texas and Alabama. They got really hit hard by some of the storms. Do a shout out to Mandy. You know I love you, girl. And Tam. I know Mandy suffered some devastating loss with her home. I'm not sure what condition it's in at the moment. I read a post not long ago from Tammy. It made my eyeballs sweat, man. It was just a short one, but she was sitting in the driveway looking at what used to be my home, or what used to be home, or something to that effect. And it was just like, what do you say? You know? I mean, literally, what do you say? I know there's nothing that she can really do about it. You know, like I said, I don't know what to say to her, other than, you know, sorry, you lost everything. I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot of this left over. Mm. Well, that's why I ask you to keep those people in mind. And the others. I mean, there's firefighters that have lost their lives. Families that have lost their father or mother or, you know, brother, sister, son, daughter, whatever. Those firefighters are guys and gals from all over the country. They put their life on the line. Some of them pay the ultimate price. What do you say to their families? I don't know. Sorry to be such a downer on Christmas. We're close to Christmas. Oh, I just couldn't stop eating it. Ah. Following along on that line, my little sister used to call me every night at 3 o'clock in the morning. Or almost every night. I wish I had a chance to say goodbye one more time. You never know when the last time's going to be the last time. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, hit them up on Facebook. Give them a phone call. Let them know you love them. Let them know you think about them. Till I see y'all again, I hope you have a Merry Christmas. And a fandoculous day tomorrow. Slut to y'all. Bye-bye.